So, Ilma, what's your worst breakup?
My worst breakup? My divorce, you bitch.
Yeah, true. That's how we met, isn't it?
Yes.
That was a dumb question.
Yeah.
Buckle up, bitches. This is gonna get bumpy. This is the Breakup Diet.
So I'm Yaz.
And I'm Ilma, and this is the Breakup Diet. This is where we get here, different cleanse, different week, get rid of all the toxins, all the bullshit.
Share some funny stories. So basically we started a podcast. This is the podcast, if you haven't worked that out. We've started a breakup podcast to talk about all things breakup related, share some advice, get some funny stories, share some of our own funny stories. Yeah.
There's a lot of it, so buckle up. Let's go.
So why don't we start with how we met?
I was drunk as fuck. I mean, divorce party. What am I going to be like? But hit it off completely. And I think like a week after we just caught up being like, oh, like, how was the rest of your night? And I was like, oh, I got dumped 48 hours after my divorce party as well. So I was seeing someone for 10 months. He dumped me 2 days after my divorce party, not before, because I could have celebrated a divorce and a breakup.
Yeah, you know what he did? He really did you dirty because he basically, so we met at Ilma's divorce party. So she was very iconic. She had outfit changes. She was a long dress and then she was a short dress, licking the cake knife. It was iconic. Anyway, we also had her new, at the time, her current boyfriend had a banner being new husband all over, got in every single photo, which is so rude.
Oh yeah.
And then
group photo, he's kissing my cheek. So I can't even crop him out or blur him out. He's kissing my cheek.
That's just rude because he probably thought he was gonna, I don't know
He knew he was gonna dump me at the divorce party. He told me. He told me, yes.
At your divorce party?
No. After the divorce party, we after the breakup, we had a call again about it. And he was like, yeah, I just felt so bad being at your divorce party because I knew that we were going to have this really tough conversation. And I was like, you couldn't have had this conversation even 2 days before my divorce party. Yes, I would have been sad, but it would have been more iconic because it's a divorce and a breakup. Come on now.
I'm a bit shocked. That's disgusting.
Right?
And then he continued to take all these videos and photos wearing next husband.
And then he stole my divorce tiara. He wore my divorced tiara.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the hell is this guy? Sorry, that's rough. Honestly. And what? Then so after 2 days later he broke up with you, or 10 days?
2 days after he broke up with me.
And said, why? Or just was see ya.
Oh, he was just I want to focus on my career, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what career?
I hate that. I hate that excuse. I hate that excuse.
I mean, I feel like men used to go to war, still write love letters, and then still have time for a mistress in the army, there is always time to juggle a relationship, multiple relationships even, while, you're working and figuring out your career.
Yeah, to be honest, we don't ask for much. We don't ask for much.
Do we ask? I don't think we ask to begin with. We're just here, we're friendly, we want the vibe, and somehow that's too overwhelming.
Yeah.
We just want to hang out, and that's oh no, my work. Oh, let me log back onto my computer, Excel spreadsheet,
Well, goodbye, said person.
Bye bullshit. That's what we're saying. Bye to the toxins.
Yeah.
Bye to
just bye bullshit.
Bye bullshit.
So what was harder, going through your marriage divorce or the situationship breakup? I would say situation breakup, they play with your head. So do you agree?
Oh my god, it's shameful because after my marriage separation, 2 days after, I was fine. I was in the streets. 6 months
loose on the streets.
Loose on the streets. 6 months after this breakup, I'm still oh, how do I date again? Oh my god.
The situation.
Yeah. The situationship has messed me up way more than my divorce. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to be, like, strong enough to even have a party for that. Like, a breakup party, no.
No, just cry. Not even.
Yeah, I can, like, feel tears, like, coming up. Like, no one warns you of how bad a situationship breakup is. It's such a mind-fucky experience.
I think it's because you don't really have, not that you have anyone in life, but I mean, like, you have the person. Whereas, like, when you're in a relationship, you have that person there, like, with you all the time. Whereas a situationship, you don't quite have them, you know? And then when
like a dangled, like, yeah.
And especially if they're ugly.
The ugly ones get you.
The ugly ones get you dirty.
Yeah, so bad.
Like, because they're like, yeah, you don't think that they would ever do that to you, but
they
do
will
that.
do it 10 times worse.
They do it. They always do it. Honestly, I think you have to date good-looking guys because at least if they do it, they're good-looking. Whereas the ugly ones,
but
they're
good-looking guys are so dumb. Yes.
Not all.
I mean, you know what? If I want an accessory, I'll go for a good-looking guy. And actually, right now, I'm looking for an accessory.
Yeah. You know?
All right. So I've done the money with the divorce. I've gone for the wealth. I've gone for
How'd that work out for you? Well,
I would say, I got divorced, so not that bad. Then I went for the personality. Terrible. Now I'm just gonna go purely for the looks.
There we go.
Yeah, so
that's the next step.
That's phase. I don't know how many more phases I need to be in this breakup diet, but that is somewhere down the line.
I think that is one of the last phases, and then marriage again. Full
marriage
circle.
Again. Oh, back at it. And then another divorce party, except you bring another plus one. And she's another cool bitch that happens to be another host.
Yeah, we'll get her on the pod.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not the only one that's been through something super rough in the last 6 months.
No, there's something in the air. There's something in the air because so many people I know are either having serious problems, their life is like upside down, or they're going through a divorce. Not a divorce, sorry. I just looked at, I mean a breakup. They're going through, I just looked at you at divorce. Sorry. That was really rough.
That was really the face of it.
That was really rough. No, I feel like there's something in the air. Even I had like a little blip.
What happened?
Well, like I didn't have a breakup, but I had like a breakup for like 4 days and it was rough. It was rough.
So you had a 4-day breakup diet. Talk us through it. What happened?
Oh yeah, so this is why we like have come up with the idea to call it the breakup diet. Basically, I don't know if you've had it, and if you haven't had it,
get to know.
Yeah, maybe you didn't love them that much, but if you love them, you just can't eat for like at least. I was talking to my friend about this, and she was like, I didn't have the diet. She was like, I was so annoyed because I was waiting for my glow up, and I was like, yeah, it's honestly really bad, but it's kind of good post, like, because you just feel like, hot.
You like have a dip in energy, you're like nesting, and then somehow it like hits you to get your shit together, and you're like back stronger than ever.
Yeah, honestly,
sometimes with a different body, sometimes not, which is fine, but mentally,
it's
you
like
bounce back up. Yeah,
like, and it kind of makes you. I think for me, even though it's like 4 days, like it makes you then be like, okay, what am I gonna do? Like, as in not to get them back or anything like that, but like, what am I gonna do in my life like that makes me better? You're upgrading. It's like a download, on the
that's
phone.
So insightful. To have that in 4 days is quite a big achievement, because some people are depressed for 6 months.
No. First 2 days, so annoyed. Not even annoyed, so upset, right? Then, okay, maybe it was a bit longer, but it was like a week. It was like Sunday to Sunday. It was Sunday to Sunday. Anyway, first 2 days, very sad. And like feeling like you could have done better. You know what I mean? That you go through like being really sad, then like regretting stuff and thinking that you could have done something. And then I feel like you get a bit angry.
Yeah.
And then after you get a bit like more calm, because you've sat with it, but you're still a little angry, but you're more calm.
That's a scary kind of calm to be when you're like angry. It's like serial killer almost, like, Yaz.
Yeah, literally. I mean, yeah. I almost did something so
You killed
psycho.
someone?
No, like so psycho, but I stopped myself, so that was good.
Tell us, is it legal?
Yeah.
Go on.
So I have a boyfriend right now, so please let's like not listen to this. But oh wow,
Block your ears, boyfriend.
block your ex-boyfriend. So, so basically, my friend and I, we thought it would be a great idea because I don't know if I can say this right now, you know what I mean? I want to say it, but basically we had a whole plot to have a fake photo shoot set up. So I organized a photo shoot from a brand that my friend owns and then get just a girl at the photo shoot as a model in it for the brand and then have my friend ask questions to find out the truth. But we didn't do it. We just laughed about it for an hour or two.
That is psycho, Yaz.
I didn't do it, but it was funny. Like, it was funny.
No, that is iconic, but very psychotic. I'm kind of scared. Like, do you see my hands? They are shaking. What?
We didn't do it.
Okay, well, what stopped you? You guys had this idea to begin with. Why did you not go, like, all the way deranged?
Because we were thinking it's a bit too much like a funny movie / like, do we really care? No. It was just, but it did, you know what it did do? It did take my mind off everything and it did, like, make us laugh for a solid, like, 3 hours as we were plotting this whole, how it was going to work.
Oh, you know what? That is girlhood, isn't it?
Yeah. But we obviously, we never sent anything. We never, like, organised it.
Maybe for next time.
Next time. Organise, like a parent trap situation.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Slide into our DMs. Do you want us to organise this for you guys? Because we can. Like, we've got the creative director right here. Like,
God, I don't know if I want to be known like that. Oh, well. Watch out.
that could be our sidekick. Outside the breakup diet, we're like the situationship trapper.
Yeah, the situation trapper. Low-key. Like, yeah, that's kind of funny. Though.
No, that is iconic. That is iconic.
Have you never done anything psycho? I didn't do it, though, so I'm not actually psycho. I just thought it.
Well, I've only really had 2 relationships, and they were kind of in my mid-20s. I think if I was younger, when I was 17, I probably would have, like, pelted their car with eggs. That is, like, kind of a fantasy of mine. Take the eggs out of the diet and onto their car.
Lol.
Yeah.
That would be kind of funny. What would I want to do? I would just love... You know what? This sounds bad, too. I'm going to come off so psycho. But, like... the breakup diet. Anyway, I'm getting so excited. By the ideas. Would be, like, say your partner or whatever had, like, another person, like a mistress or something. I just think it would not be fun. Actually, I'm taking it back.
No, say
it wouldn't be fun, but a little bit fun to, like, see that and then go off. Because I never get angry, but, like, that would be kind of... Like, if you, like, walked into a restaurant and you saw him and you're like, it would be so horrible.
Iconic.
But it would be kind of fun. Like, I'd throw a drink or...
Oh, my God. That is such a fantasy.
Right?
Like,
it's not just me.
That rom-com fantasy of, like, just pelting a drink at his face.
Yeah, and, like, shouting a little bit.
Yeah. And then the poor side chick's just caught in the middle being like, I didn't know he had a girlfriend to begin with.
Yeah.
And then you become friends with her.
Yeah.
And then you scheme together against him.
Yeah.
Girlhood. I'm telling you, men go to war. We just scheme and have fun and throw drinks.
Yeah, because misery loves company.
That is true. More the merrier.
God, I'm going to sound so psycho, actually.
Come on, bring it. The breakup psycho's here.
Listen, if you need some ideas, hit us up.
This is the episode for it, I think. I think we should just list down, like, top 5 unhinged things we should do after a situationship breakup. Or any regular breakup. Probably not for a divorce for legal purposes.
Yeah. I don't know what else you could do, really, besides those types of things, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the most fun ones would be the surprising. They're, like, caught in the act.
Oh, that is such a dream of mine.
You know what I mean? It's so horrible. It'll be so horrible. You know, actually, I'm afraid I'm going to redo it. I would not like to get caught with my partner in doing the act. but my best friend's partner. Oh, that would be good. That would be good.
Oh my God.
I would be like, you pig.
Cussing him out like your best friend's man.
Yeah, that one's better.
I do feel like every girl needs to experience just like jumping your friend's boyfriend.
I've never done it.
I would love to. Like, you hear the stories of how shit they treat like your beautiful best friends, and you just sometimes you see them and I'm like, oh, if I like clocked your jaw, I'd feel really good.
That's a bit far. Just give him a little punch. No way. No way.
Just like a little like
tap.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know? Something to like put them in their place. They need to be humbled. Shitty partners need to be humbled.
yeah,
You know?
that is true. Amen to that.
Amen to that.
So what would you do, like, for a piece of advice for somebody? So, like, say, obviously it depends on the situation, like, what's actually happened, but for somebody going through a breakup, like, this second, what would you think is your number one, like, your quick guide to, like, a very general?
I think the quick guide would be ride through the feelings, cry it out as much as you can, even if you think that it's, like, weeks too long that you're crying. You're better off just crying it right now. Get a lot of rest as well. Take time off work, I'm not gonna lie. I had a mental health day at work as well where I'm like, oh, like, I can't come in. Sorry, guys. And I took like 3 days off work to like regulate my sleep and then, you know, slowly get back to the gym. Fitness, physical health as well. You got to prioritize, and don't neglect your eating too much as well.
Yeah.
Like, a diet isn't a bad thing. A diet has to include food at the end of the day. Yeah.
Because also make you feel better too.
Oh, definitely.
Like,
are you kidding me? Ice cream with your girlfriends crying about, like, how badly you got done. Are you kidding me?
Eating the ice cream.
It's the best thing ever because it's like adrenaline, endorphins, everything all at once, and then the sleep after. Yeah.
You know, I feel like, I don't know if you're like this, but whenever I'm really sad, I tend to be really dramatic. Like, I'll go sit in like a park bench and just cry. Or like,
crying in public in London is the most freeing thing ever. No one cares.
yeah, they don't. I only had one person walk past me and be like, don't cry. And that was it.
Really? In London?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. He was like, be happy. And I was
Be
like,
happy, bro. I'll clock your jaw. But no, cry it out and just know that it'll get better. Like, time ultimately is the healer, which sucks.
yeah.
Like, I wish you could, like, speed it up, but you've got to go through it.
I think, like, yeah, you got to go through your feelings. And like I said at the start, it's like very, 1 minute you're this, 1 minute you're that, 1 minute you're this, you're sad, and then you're sad amongst the whole thing. But I think something that I thought helped me, like very specific, would be to write it down. Like,
journaling
write
helps.
it down, like, totally.
And writing, like, letters to the ex helps as well. Not that you're going to send it to him.
Yeah. You see, that's like the crazy thing. You don't actually do it.
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
like, you like do it as if you're going to do it.
Yeah,
Helps.
it's just, like, the best release ever. What would you say was, like, your best way of coping?
Talking about it with my friends. Like, I talk about it so many times, and like, poor them, because you must sound like a, you know, like, I never had to do this. I think actually when I was younger, there were CDs, not that many, but when you put it in your CD player and you know it has a scratch or something, it just keeps going like this. That's what you sound like to your friends, and it's so annoying, but like, you've got to have good friends that just talk about it.
Yeah, your good friends will understand you. If they're good friends, they'll be there.
Yeah, and then I went to the gym too.
Oh, that helps.
But if you're too soon to it, like, I was crying on the treadmill, and then I was like, this is a bit embarrassing, actually.
I don't know. In London, nothing really is embarrassing in public. You can get away with anything.
Yeah, there are some weird
But then I feel like your gym has hot people, so.
Yeah.
It's just sweat. Perspiration.
My eyes are just red and puffy too. Like, yeah, no. That wasn't the one. And when I started doing that, I was like, I gotta go home. Right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving your body of some sort, like even like a long walk or something too.
And, you know, probably the best advice, get out of the UK, chase some sunshine.
Yeah.
From 1D to vitamin D.
God. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, escape. Because also, like, if you go away, then when you come back, you feel reset too.
Yeah. Yeah. And you feel like, okay, I felt all that emotion. It's gone now.
That's it. If you can go away, go away.
Yeah. If not, hibernate. And then when you feel like you've rotted enough, get out. Don't get lost in it, because at the end of the day, you are your own person and you should be able to live on your own because you're all who you have.
How long would you say you should wait until you start?
Immediately.
Planning? Yeah.
Immediately.
I agree.
Like, immediately.
Because what's the point? Honestly, why wait?
What are you waiting for? What? I hate this whole narrative of like, I gotta heal first. Bitch, you're not an athlete. You didn't fracture your, like, I don't know, bone or something. Like, yes, cry it out because you're a human, but then get up, move on. That's the best way to, like,
and
move
also,
on.
like, there's so many shitty people out there. Like,
Get to know them all.
Yeah, and it's gonna take you a long time probably to find somebody.
Yeah, so why wait any further? Just, like, get out. It's more fun. It is more fun and it's more unhinged because you care less. And I think because you care less, it somehow might attract the right person for you.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel like
you're posing too much.
Or all your eggs are in the basket, even if they might only be in that basket.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They're not, because they're still in your ex's basket.
Yeah, exactly.
God. But yeah, it's definitely, I would say go straight away. Try to, even not saying like you have to go on dates, but like flirt with the waiter, or flirt with like somebody on holiday, or, you know, get the number of something.
Entertain it. You don't have to, like, I don't know, hook up immediately, but just like entertain the idea of that, like, you know, eventually you're gonna find someone. Yeah. And it's not gonna be by you just, you know, mourning for X amount of times too long, you know?
Because you're not going to find anybody in your living room. Like,
unfortunately not. The apps can only take you out so much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Apps are in person. What's better for you?
I mean, obviously, I think most people would prefer to just meet somebody in person. But I feel like nowadays, a lot of it is done through apps. / like, I don't see the big taboo about it, because you are on Instagram half the day, you're on TikTok half the day looking at people. I bet you don't know everybody you're looking at. And so, like, and you're also talking to people on that already. Yeah. I don't get why people get so weird about limiting themselves by not going on dating apps. Yeah. When Instagram is basically that too.
Oh, Instagram is for sure now a dating app. Yeah. It's everything now. You know, so's LinkedIn. Like, anything is a dating app if you're brave enough.
Yeah, literally. Like, so I'm like, and obviously, like, you have to meet up and you have to work after the meetup. So
yeah, the effort has to be mutual.
You know,
for sure. But I've found that apps work better in the winter time because all the good men, they're like not in London. They're not going to be on the apps. All the good men from, I don't know, abroad are in London out. So summer is when you want to meet people out.
Yeah.
And apps work the best, personally for me, in the winter.
Yeah. That is actually very, very insightful. Like, yeah. That's good.
Yeah, because like last year when I would be on the apps, in the summertime, dry. If I'd get matches, it would be like dates that keep on getting rescheduled to the point that you just kind of give up, both of you. But winter, everyone's here. Christmas.
Yeah. You just want to like cozy up.
Yeah, exactly. Apps work the best in the winter.
What is it called?
Cuffing season.
Cuffing season.
Yeah, cuffing season is done best from the apps. It's too cold to go out. It's too cold to meet people. The apps will be ragingly active, especially the week before Christmas.
Really?
The matches I had the week before Christmas, everyone like just wants like someone to like cheeky text while they're in their family house. I think that's what it is.
Really?
And they get so like, oh, what are you doing after New Year's? Like, I'm back in London from like, you know, blah, blah, blah town. Let's meet.
No, I've never
December and January, guys. Whew. Yeah.
I've never thought about that. I think with like dating apps, you go from September until April.
Yeah.
And then April to like, what?
April to September in the streets, girl. In the streets. Do not be home.
Yeah, welcome to the jungle.
Oh my God, the concrete jungle? Yeah. Get on it.
You're doing trips away.
Yeah.
You're meeting up with people more.
Yeah,
You know?
rooftop bars here, beach clubs abroad. You are not staying in.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be on the apps in those times. You're going to be out.
I think you can be on the apps a little bit, like if you want to, like, if you're away and you like want to.
Raya's good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to suss out what kind of men are out there at the same time as you.
Yeah,
get scheming.
You get scheming and like maybe make that little contact because you might be at a place and they're at that place too. You know, without even having to text them, you just see them. You know, know your bearings.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you're doing research. For your future.
Exactly. And that's all right. There's nothing wrong with a bit of research.
Everyone likes to be prepared. You know?
We do.
When you're going into an interview, you're prepared. So
Exactly.
it's how you get successful.
That's right.
Anyway, so like enough about that. With this podcast, we're thinking it won't just be us two, so you don't have to just listen to us.
To us yapping because we can yap.
Yeah, we want to have like lots of different people on. So from all different ages too, I think, right?
Yeah, definitely. And all like different types of orientations. It's not just going to be us like breeders.
Yeah. Breeders.
That's what they call us now. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the LGBT community calls us breeders.
Breeders?
Yes.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, one
So-
breeder to another. It won't just be
Exactly.
us, it'll be...
All kinds. We'll get like perspective from men, from like the LGBT community, and you know, more situations like us as well.
Yeah, because it'd be funny to have the male perspective, like...
For sure.
Yeah, like whether it's... they agree with like, I think this is just like a side thing, but I think that women take less time to get over a breakup than men. Like as in like they go through it really fast at the beginning and not as much later. Whereas like men, I think a few months.
It hits them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the start they might not seem to care. But maybe we're wrong.
Maybe we'll get humbled real bad on this podcast and never have to air this. You never know.
Yeah, literally. Maybe.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like it and please listen.
Like, subscribe, and hit us up in the DMs if you've got any questions. We'll try and address it here as well.
Yeah, any stories too. Like, that would be fun.
Yeah, it can't just be all us, guys.
So, buckle up, bitches. It's going to get bumpy.
Bum.